morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today as we mark an important milestone in Bermuda's digital future. Before continuing, I would like to take a moment to recognize Sam Tabara, Chief Executive Officer of Paradise Mobile, Mauro Miyake, Google Public Sector Caribbean Head, and Shoaib Khan, Managing Director, Abacus, North America. Today, we are announcing a partnership that will strengthen the Bermuda government services, expand digital inclusion, and set the foundation for a modern, responsive public sector, one that truly meets the needs of our people. Today's announcement presents more than a technological upgrade. It represents a fundamental shift on how government will deliver services to the public, efficiently, securely, and with the level of convenience that residents expect and deserve. As we look ahead, Bermuda stands at a defining moment in its digital evolution. The world is rapidly changing, and nations that embrace innovation will be best positioned to thrive. To that end, the government is committed to ensuring that Bermuda is amongst those leaders. And this is why we are proud to formally announce the launch of the Government Digital Transformation Program, powered through a new partnership with Paradise Mobile, supported by Google Cloud and its global premium partner, Abacus. This multi-year initiative will bring our vision to a connected, fully integrated public service to life, a service where residents and businesses can complete government transactions in one secure digital platform. This means applying for licenses and permits, making payments, accessing public records, signing documents, and managing personal government information all in one central location. No more navigating multiple websites, lining up at counters, or repeating information across departments. A unified digital government experience will significantly reduce wait times, streamline service delivery, and make it easier than ever for the public to engage with the government. But let me be clear, this is simply not about convenience. It is about improving transparency, strengthening accountability, and building a public sector designed around the people it serves. That is the kind of modern government Bermuda deserves, and this program brings us one step closer to that reality. To achieve this vision, we are partnering with some of the most innovative and capable organizations in the global technology ecosystem. Paradise Mobile has quickly established itself as a forward-looking technology partner in Bermuda, investing in next-generation connectivity and demonstrating a commitment to innovation that aligns strongly with our goals for digital transformation. Their willingness to support this national initiative underscores their role as an emerging leader in Bermuda's technology landscape. To help deliver the technical foundation for this program, Paradise Mobile has partnered with Google Cloud, one of the world's most trusted digital infrastructure providers, and Abacus, a global systems integration and AI solutions firm with deep expertise in modernizing government services. Together, these partners will support the government in areas such as cloud infrastructure, AI-enabled service design, secure data frameworks, and the creation of citizen-facing digital tools. This is cutting-edge work, and it positions Bermuda to make significant leaps in its digital capabilities through 2026 and beyond. This collaboration reflects a shared commitment to building a digital ecosystem that is secure, scalable, and future-ready, one that supports the public sector while also economic opportunities for Bermudians. The significance of this partnership is recognized by the leaders joining us today. Together, these organizations bring decades of experience in delivering complex digital projects around the world. Their expertise will help ensure our systems are intuitive, reliable, and designed around the needs for Bermudians. Let me emphasize an essential point. The project is simply not about digitizing current processes. It is about redesigning services from the ground up so that Bermuda transitions to a more inclusive, more efficient, and more globally competitive digital society. It is also about responsible and securely managing the data that will drive these systems. Privacy, cybersecurity, and public trust will remain at the center of any decision that we make as this program rolls out. As Minister responsible for the Cabinet Office and Digital Innovation, I'm proud of what the partnership represents. It reflects the government's commitment to meaningful collaboration with the private sector and demonstrates our determination to ensure Bermuda remains competitive in a global digital economy. This program lays the foundation for services that match the way people live today, online, on mobile devices, and at their convenience. It establishes the groundwork for a more agile government workforce and gives Bermuda the digital infrastructure required to seize emerging opportunities in technology, innovation, and remote services. More importantly, it strengthens our ability to serve the people of Bermuda. Once again, I want to thank Paradise Mobile, Google, and Abacus for their partnership and shared commitment to Bermuda's progress. I also want to thank the public officers across government who have been working diligently to support transformation. Together, we are building a Bermuda of tomorrow, one that is digitally empowered, globally connected, and ready to deliver better service to every resident and business on the island. Thank you, and I now welcome Sam Tabara to share some words.
Thank you, Minister. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today. It's truly a privilege to announce this transformational partnership with the government of Bermuda. This initiative, as the Minister correctly pointed out, is more than just technology. It's about reimagining what's possible for our island nation with world-class talent, creativity, and ambition. Paradise Mobile started as a homegrown Bermudian startup. From day one, we were cloud native, we were AI first, and we were innovation driven. We didn't want to just offer mobile services. We set out to build the digital foundation for Bermuda's future, and we've taken a big step towards that today. We've enjoyed a wonderful relationship with the government since Paradise was first founded in 2020. I was just remarking to the Minister that it was only a few years ago that we were signing a multi-year strategic MOU to become a signature learning partner with the Minister when the Minister was leading the Ministry of Education. Since Paradise's inception, it has been our stated mission to use technology to solve real-world challenges for Bermudians and to build a foundation for its future. So when the government issued the RFP for the Digital Transformation Program, we were excited to bring many of the technologies like cloud and AI that simplify Bermudians' lives, such as our all-digital onboarding for our services, and bring that Bermudian-first innovation to help reduce wait times and friction beyond telecoms for all Bermudians. We believe that Paradise stood out in the process because of our deep understanding of Bermuda's unique challenges, combined with the technical depth and global experience of our partners, which is why we are extremely pleased to have been able to partner with Google Cloud and Abacus, combining their global expertise with our innovation, ambition, and knowledge. Google will empower us with access to a world-class cloud platform and technology ecosystem that has powerful capabilities while keeping local expertise at the center of delivery. While Abacus's proven global track record in delivering large-scale digital transformation programs makes them a natural fit for an initiative of this scope and national importance. One of the ways in which we have already set this digital transformation program well on the road to success is with our internal and customer-facing platforms that we have built right here in Bermuda. Whether it's our AI platforms, which already carry out changes and optimizations to our network without the need for an engineer to be dispatched to a cell site, or our digital onboarding that allows you to become a customer and meet the same level of eKYC and electronic Know Your Customer identity verification system that matches or exceeds what even our international banks do, but in minutes and from the comfort of your couch here in Bermuda. Paradise is implementing bleeding-edge solutions to real-world problems, paving the way for convenience and practicality, meaning that tasks that once took days or weeks can now be completed in minutes. By deploying these solutions in our own operations, we've tested and refined government-grade cloud-native services at scale, showing that we don't just build technology, we live and breathe it. Secure digital identity like this is a cornerstone of the modern connected services that we're creating through the program, and is sure to make the citizen experience so much smoother and more convenient. If it isn't clear by now, Paradise Mobile is not just a traditional telecom. We are a technology incubator with more than 400 products and services in our pipeline to build and launch right here in Bermuda over the next few years. Our technology stack and our DNA is cloud native, the same architecture we're going to move the government systems to through this program. We've built our systems to be 100% cloud native and extended edge infrastructure right here on the island. No other local company has the depth of cloud expertise and knowledge bringing public cloud at the speed and use cases that Paradise has to date. Looking ahead, this is just the beginning. In 2026 and beyond, Bermuda will see new services coming online that solve real business and consumer challenges, powered by that innovation machine that is our team here in Bermuda called Paradise. Our goal is to help turn Bermuda into a hub of innovation, a Silicon Valley of the Atlantic. By embracing collaboration, cloud-native systems, AI, and digital-first solutions, Bermuda can become connected, competitive, and resilient. Paradise Mobile is committed to this vision. Together with the government, Google, and Abacus, we are laying the foundation for a Bermuda that is efficient, innovative, and inspiring to the world. Thank you. I'd like to invite our partner, Ali, to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you all. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, partners, and colleagues. Today marks a defining moment, one that not only speaks to technological progress, but to a national ambition. This initiative reflects a government that's thinking at the scale of generations, not just budget cycles. It's a vision rooted in leadership, courage, and an unshakable belief that technology, when guided with purpose, can elevate everyday life for every citizen and resident. We are deeply honored to be entrusted as the technical engine behind this transformation. This is the foundation of what will become the world's first truly AI-powered island, designed from the outset with a human in the loop. That balance is everything. Intelligence at scale, guided by human judgment, values, and accountability. At the heart of this transformation is something profoundly important, the citizen experience. Not just as a slogan, but as a measurable standard of excellence. Bermuda serves 65,000 residents and over 500,000 visitors every year. Every interaction, every service, every decision point is being reimagined to reflect trust, dignity, speed, and simplicity. This is what world-class governance looks like in the digital age. To the Premier and the Honorable Minister, your leadership and vision has created conditions for innovation to move with confidence and purpose. You have set a global benchmark, not just for what technology can do, but how responsibly and inclusively it should be deployed. We are proud to stand alongside you, as well as our partners, Paradise Mobile and Google Cloud, in building a future where advanced intelligence, human oversight, and exemplary public service all converge, delivering truly top-grade experiences for citizens, residents, and visitors on this great island. What we're building together is more than a platform or a program. It's a living model of how nations can serve in the age of intelligent systems. An island where technology listens, learns, and acts with human values at its core. And this journey is just beginning. Thank you. I'd like to pass it on to our partner, Mauro Miyake from Google Cloud. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today, but I believe there's a recorded message from him.
Good morning, Minister Habain, P.S. Nikolai, Dr. Jennifer, and others in the room. My name is Mauro Miyake. I'm the Territorial Manager at Google, responsible for public sector in the region. I would like to start by congratulating the government of Bermuda for this major achievement. I strongly believe that technology, specifically AI, can improve the quality of government services and boost a country's economy. I decided to dedicate my entire career based on this belief. The Government of Bermuda initiative is very strategic for Google Cloud. The success of this program will set new parameters for the entire region, allowing us to show to other countries the positive impact of the use of our technology. Patience, resilience, strategic positioning is just a few of the many qualities I was able to personally testify within the Digital Transformation Program team. Completing this initial step on time attests the hard work, diligence of everyone involved. Dr. Jennifer, Sean, Barry, and the rest of the team. I'm truly impressed and thankful for that. I want to apologize for not being able to attend this ceremony in person, but I'll definitely be back during January, when the project starts to accelerate. Thank you again, Minister Habain, for your leadership and sustained support. We are very excited to move forward with this project and solidify a strong multi-year partnership with the government of Bermuda. Finally, I want to take the opportunity to thank Sam and Shoaib for this great partnership. The strength of this alliance is the foundation for the success of the project implementation ahead. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. As we return to the live feed, I'll now give the media the opportunity to ask any questions they may have of the ministers and the guests here today.
Okay, thanks for the update, everyone. Sounds very exciting. Considering some of these terms, like cloud platforms and AI assistants, might go right over some people's head, could you give an idea of, like a practical solution that this helps? For instance, I don't know, the work permit process or something like that, something just to bring it down to the lay level.
Well, the idea of government is to introduce what we call a one-stop shop, and that is the ability to log on to government services using one digital ID that will enable you to access all of government services from one location, whether it be on your couch, from your telephone, or from your computer, or even going into one of the governments. And so the idea that that information will cross over throughout the entire of government versus how it operates now, where you're going to multiple government departments and in some cases supplying the exact same information just because they're not interconnected. And so the idea of having that type of information stored in a secure cloud environment will enable our citizens to access government services much more efficiently than they have before. The ability to make payments for the various government services from one location is part of the technology that we plan to introduce as well. And so, not getting into the technicalities of what all of those things mean, what we should be concentrating on and what we should really be talking about is the convenience that it will bring to our citizens of Bermuda and the ability to access government services much easier, much more efficiently than what they've been able to do up to this point.
And will that be needed to be supported by extra resources, on the back end? I mean, you've got the technology there, but you need the resources to be able to deliver the human workforce as well. And we know there have been delays in certain services. So does this help?
Well, thank you for that, Sarah, and absolutely, that is one of the things we actually were discussing earlier. This is an exciting time for those persons out there who are studying this type of stuff and wish to come back to Bermuda, and perhaps even recruit persons who have left Bermuda and were looking to come back to give back to their country in these initiatives that we're moving forward. So we certainly will be over the next few years looking to recruit persons to come because these guys cannot be here forever. And we certainly do need those resources within government to execute and continue on the work that they're going to be starting.
So what kind of jobs might it result in? What kind of new jobs?
Persons who are experiencing AI, persons are experiencing cloud programming, engineers and such. Lots of things will be coming out in the near future where we'll be talking about how we're looking to recruit persons to come into these type of fields and help us move this along.
How many additional jobs do you think this could result in?
Now, that's not a question that I'm prepared to answer at this point because we've just finished signing the contract and we are in the process of talking about what the types of persons we will need to help move this along.
I believe that the Bermuda College has some AI classes now. Is there
Yes.
any synergy between the college itself?
Absolutely. The things that we work with as being all part of government, we've supplied the funding for the Bermuda College. So absolutely, we will have to include what it is that they're doing up there with some of the work that we're doing here as well. Those formal partnerships haven't been discussed, but they are part of the conversation moving forward.
How much is this costing for the taxpayer, if anything?
Right now, the contract that has currently been signed is worth $2.1 million over the next 2 years.
Okay. You'd mentioned humans in the loop, keeping humans in the loop. Does that mean that we need more humans? Now we've got more of this technology to keep technology and make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing?
Is that a question for myself?
I
Because I,
don't
saw
know.
you looking at, I saw you looking at Sam. Sam, I know.
Looking at Sam.
I'm going to answer that. I think from pattern recognition from many different transformations and from personal experience, very rare is the challenge the people. It's actually unleashing a lot of the administrative overhead and a lot of the inefficiencies in process so that people can do the best work that they can bring every day. And I'll give you real examples. When you look at process efficiency, it's not about making people work harder or faster. It's about realizing that 90% of that process, no one's actually doing any work. It's waiting, they're multitasking on 100 other tasks because there's manual blockers or there's in process. Where technology can help is remove those impediments, remove those blockers so things can actually flow smoothly. There's still going to be a need, absolutely, for people in the process. And the people that own the process today are going to be owning the process tomorrow because it's their process. But it's understanding where those blockers, that rework, that inefficiency that exists, that technology can be an accelerant for, that is really the end goal here. Because then what you're really doing is, if statistically, 90% of process is actually not someone typing, but it's waiting. It's in an email. It's waiting for a meeting. It's waiting. Mm-hmm. If you remove that 90% of that cycle time, the person's still doing the same amount of work, but the citizen is getting the value 90% faster.
Thank you. Minister, could you give just a very clear example of how this could help a specific government service and the time that it could reduce in serving the public?
A very specific example, Sarah, could be the simply paying your taxes. Right now, you have to, if you're not doing it online, the process now is that it's being done online. You'll pay something online, it goes into the bank. You're now required to get a copy of that transfer, email it to the right department. There are a bunch of people that sit around together trying to reconcile where that payment came from, where it should be addressed to virtually. And as Sam just mentioned, the inefficiencies are some of those processes. Now, if you automate those processes where you now pay pay that bill right now and it's automatically addressed to you as the person who's paid it, it's automatically updated into the government accounting system. Those efficiencies are now immediately brought to fore, and you now understand, now you're able to do that and trust the service to actually make it there. How it works now, some people don't trust that service, so they now go down to the cashier's office so they can make sure and pay and get an actual receipt in their hand. They know that they've actually given their money to someone versus actually sent an email off that may or may not be properly credited as we move forward. And then that leads to auditing and reconciliation and those sorts of things. So that's a practical example of the type of efficiencies we're looking to introduce into the government services.
Okay, great. And finally, can you give any idea of timeline? Is this something that's just going to switch on and everything's more efficient, or is it going to be like piecemeal and services will slowly become?
Well, this will be done in phases, obviously, and these guys have been chomping at the bit to start. And so come January, we'll have, I want to say, a 110-day sprint where we will be looking to, and I don't want to talk out of turn here, but they're looking at 10 specific things to make sure to show the public that this can be done and introduce those within those 110 days. And then there will be subsequent phases after that.
Final question. What are some of those priority areas?
Those priority areas have not been decided yet.
Okay. All right. Thanks very much.
All right. That is the final question from the media. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. Bermuda, have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.